Howdy, everyone.
Hello. We're live again.
Huh?
Said we're live again.
Yes, we are. Yes.
You have to turn me up if you keep saying huh.
I can hear you. I just didn't hear what you said at first. Kind of
I see.
mumbled it.
All right.
No.
Well, what are we going to start with tonight? Because we have a bunch of new stuff.
Yes, we do.
Jeremy, our modder, has been working on a bunch of new stuff lately, so we kind of showed him off, hinted a video and stuff, but show you a little more on that.
Yeah. So,
You're not on the camera. I think your camera stopped working, dude.
Oh, did it? I'm a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if the close-up one works with no problem. Close-up one's working. I don't know what happened with the far-away one.
Yeah, you have to restart OBS.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess we're stuck with this one.
That's fine. That's the only one we really need anyways. So,
Yeah, true.
we got all the new custom mod tops for the new velocity block. Just some of the designs we have. First, got some random one. I think they called it Vector. Radiation, there's AMD, Biohazard, ROG 1, EK design, and then the ability to design your own, give us your own design, whatnot. I think they're roughly $129.95 for these.
Yeah, that's for the wood. Oh, yeah, that's right, for the acetal ones, because they're RGB.
Yes, because they're RGB. Yeah. That's for the normal. Here, I'll turn on the RGB so y'all can see.
That's for the block with it, of course.
Yeah, so, that is with the block on it, of course.
In the past, we've sold, I swear, like for the MX ones that we used to make, we sold those separately even. And like I said, I think we should get a tank to have just the tops be able to be sold separately, because I know there's a bunch of people out there that already have a velocity block, and obviously you're not going to buy another velocity block just for a top. So for now, I guess it's like just an email or something. I'm sure we can work it out, but soon we should be able to get like a product up there that's just the top, so you just buy the top, because they're pretty easy to use. We just use double-sided tape, I believe, or melt glue, one of the two. And that'll stick it on there and keeps it easier to move if you ever need to. So yeah, that looks pretty sick with the RGB on behind it. It actually, I mean, the velocity block looks pretty good, I would say, but like the all plexi one, once it's RGB, it's really lit up. I mean, and I guess some people are into that, but I think putting a nice little cover on it so it gives a little more accent, you can give a little style too.
Yeah, it definitely, I think, helps. I mean, not only does it, I think, help with the RGB to give it a little more of a personality to your block and whatnot, but it also I think helps. It helps with the fittings themselves, because with just having the fittings on there, they seem like they stick out. Like, especially when you come to the HDC fittings, they seem to like just stick out so far. So just adding that slight bit of acrylic around the edge, it just seems like it's not flush, because it's definitely not that high, but it definitely helps, I think, with how big the fittings come off the block itself. I think just a nice
well, and like you said, you make your block different for everyone else. Like I said, everyone's got, or not everyone, but a lot of people have a velocity block, and they do look good, but with the little custom design that we let you guys do, you can kind of make your block your own. So
yeah, I mean, velocity block's so flippin' bright. I mean, and if you guys have any designs specifically that you're looking for, you can definitely contact Jeremy, and he'll be able to.
I'll put his email in the chat here. And someone else is actually asking about custom distros, and yes, we will be doing those eventually. I'm not sure what you're saying exactly about cutting out acrylic and sending that. Anything that we do for like custom distros, you'll definitely need to like send me some kind of drawing. SketchUp is free, I use Fusion. However, I know people can make stuff in SketchUp, and that is free. So definitely prefer if you guys can get me 3D models. Otherwise, drawings with dimensions, you can start there. But whenever we do custom stuff, the longer it takes us to figure out how to design it for you, the more it's going to cost. So the more of that legwork that you guys can do for us, even with like these little block stuff, if you guys already have design and you can just send us a vector image or whatever, it's easy. Germ can just pop that in, laser it out, no problem. But if he has to like go through and like design it with you, it's definitely going to cost a little bit more because it takes us more time. So just keep that in mind when you're getting custom stuff. I mean, I'm pretty sure most businesses that do custom work are kind of like that. But there you go. You just email mod-proshop@performance PPCs for those blocks. For the distros and stuff, you're going to want to email me. My email's in the description. That's still going to be about a month or so out before I can actually start doing custom distro design. So, I mean, you're free to send me whatever you want, but it's going to be a little bit before we actually get started on those. So, I'm glad you're expressing interest, though. About a month is when. So, I'll be making one for the R6 or the S2, well, for both cases, basically, pretty soon here. So, once you guys see that up on the site, feel free to start sending me more custom stuff, and I'll get a list going of all the custom orders we got to get through, but it's looking good so far. So a few weeks, month maybe. But yeah, so beyond the plexi, I mean, those covers look like a seal. I actually put them as seal in the description. They're actually plexi though. It's just matte black plexi. I'm sure we could actually cut those out of any other acrylic that we have. If you want a different, if you just want like a red top or whatever, that's easy to do as well. So beyond that, we have the wood ones, which are right behind there, and those are pretty cool. If you guys ever watched Jay's 2 cents do his Post Malone build, he kind of did something a little bit similar with his EK block. Not quite the same. I think ours are a little bit simpler than what he did. And with these, I'll try to get those as a purchase as a separate item too, instead of just the block with it, because these come with the standard velocity block, not the RGB. And then we put the cover on for you. So, I mean, if you do need a new block, you can pick up the whole thing for $100. Otherwise, just looking for the cover and you want one of these wood covers, like I said, just shoot us an email. We'll be able to sell you one. Otherwise, put a separate listing up soon. But we got maple, mahogany, and cherry.
Yes.
And all of them have like the little EK logo on them. And I'm sure if you email German Pro Shop or whatever, and you want like a little different logo burned on there, or no logo at all, or something like that, work that in too. So let us know. You can kind of do anything you want with these little covers, but they're pretty fun, simple mod, and makes your velocity block look a little bit different.
Yeah.
If you're into that.
Yeah, and with us selling them with the wood on it, I did give the custom option for them to choose whichever velocity block they wanted to choose.
Okay. Here, let me pull up the listing.
Just so that, that in the future, if for some reason you want to take it off or whatever, you at least purchase the block that you wanted to.
Oh, and you can get it either varnished or unvarnished.
Yes, we're doing it so that way.
Block.
Yeah, just in case someone wants to stain it, differently or whatnot, they have that ability.
Or if you just like it matte. I mean, the varnish adds a little bit of a gloss finish to it, but if you wanted like a matte wood look, just a plain wood look, you wouldn't want the varnish on there.
The mahogany with the finish on it, the coated, it looks really
nice. That is mahogany. He should get, that looks really nice. I wanted to look into getting walnut, because walnut's even darker brown.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I think the walnut would look nice too, so maybe we can talk to Germ about finding source for a little bit of walnut.
Oh.
But yeah, I really like those. I mean, like I said, Hank never liked the wood thing. I've always liked the wood aesthetic when you work it in right, and these make it
cut out,
really easy.
Matt.
Huh?
Are you still streaming? You see that? It says that we're not live.
Well, it says we're still live here.
Does it? Cut out on my thing. Let me see. You keep talking. I can't see anything when it's.
Really? It totally cut out, huh? Weird. Let us know in chat if you can't see Garrett or something. Totally looks fine to me.
That's weird.
It's saying we should up our bitrate, but that's about all. Yes, we lost Garrett? Or
no, we're here.
Yes, it's okay.
Okay, there we go.
No.
Okay.
It looks fine.
I had to refresh it. It showed that it like died on me or something.
Weird.
Anyways,
yeah, no, it's still working.
But anyways, yeah,
okay.
and I mean, that was another thing that I was gonna mention is like, yeah, we only have these 3 types of wood, but if there is something else that someone...
Yeah, I'm sure you could request. Like I said, walnut be easy. I'm sure we could find birch. Really, maple looks a lot like birch, so I don't know if you'd actually want it.
Yeah.
But pine, whatever, oak.
And
I'm sure.
And on top of that,
Jeremy
I'm pretty sure Jeremy can do pretty much anything as long as someone can provide the wood.
Or yeah, especially if you had like a really specific wood, like some crazy like zebra wood from Africa, you might want to send that to us. But
yeah, exactly.
Beyond that, we can probably do it. So let's sort those. We probably go on to the next block first.
Yes, we can. I don't remember if I actually sent this link to you. I think I did.
Yeah, it's in the description.
But I thought we might as well show it off since we did them.
Oh, no, wait. You didn't. It's actually not in the description.
Okay.
Let me pull it up for you. Right here. You guys get it. It's pretty simple.
Yeah. This is the block blinds.
Yep, for the vector block.
Yes.
So EK vector blocks, I mean, to be honest, we could probably make them for other blocks. Well,
yeah.
For now, we have them drawn up for the EK vector. I believe this is, yeah, we just have the founder right now drawn up.
Yeah.
But we have pretty much every vector block in stock. So if you wanted a different one, you could totally do that. These are $30. They're made out of plexi. But if you wanted them a different color for some reason, we could probably work on that too. It's just 3mm acrylic. I really like these. I saw one of my friends on Facebook, Dennis Wolke. He's a modder as well, and he made some covers like this. I think it was for a heat kill block. It might have been EK. I don't know. They were really similar to this though, and ever since then, I've always thought it was a great idea. So I'm glad that we started making these. Like I said, we can make probably for just about any block, but for now we got the Vector Founder Edition, which is, I think it looks great.
Yeah, we just got the Vector Strix in, so Jeremy just has to look at it and see.
Yeah, change a few dimensions and that's
yeah,
about it. I mean,
yeah, and
it's not too different.
Yeah, well, it's more like we're trying to list them so we don't have like 17,000 different listings. So that way, if all the Strix blocks basically are the same dimensions and whatnot, and the channels look the same, we'll just list it as one thing.
Yeah.
So that way we're not having a whole bunch. But yeah, I mean, I definitely think they look nice. I mean, it goes from having where all the screws are showing and whatnot.
Well, that's just it. Like, if you guys have looked at like Heat Killer's gear, a lot of their blocks are quite a bit cleaner. You don't see a lot of screws and stuff. So in a sense, it's kind of trying to copy that aesthetic to a certain degree. However, it gives it a little more unique aesthetic in my opinion. And like I said, it just cleans everything up. And you can still use your EK block. On that like right side there, or I suppose it's your left, Garrett, I feel like it'd look really cool to have like a custom logo on there. If you got like a little logo or a phrase, whatever, we could easily laser etch something into that too.
Yeah, that
so you could definitely make it your own as well, just beyond, you know, making your block look a little cleaner. Easy to install. Pretty sure we either use double-sided tape or some hot glue for that as well. Hot glue works really well. I mean, a lot of people might put it down for modding just to, like a craft type deal. However, it's really nice for like attaching these covers. Just you can pop it off. The glue just like wipes out. I mean, you like peel it off with your fingers, so it'll never damage anything. It doesn't leave any marks or scuffs, nothing like that. So if you guys are gonna grab these are only $30, and we do sell those separately. We should make it as an add-on though for the blocks themselves if you want to like buy the block and then, you know, get it with it. But
yeah, we could probably do that.
Now you know, you can always just throw it in your cart with your block if you're getting a EK Vector RTX block. We have them ready to go. So those are really cool.
Yeah, and not only, I mean, yeah, right now we have like the 2080 series, but if for some reason you want one, you have a 10 series block.
Or yeah, even the older block, it's still easy. Yeah. As long as we have it in stock. I mean, if you got like a 780 block, not quite sure, you might either have to send us a drawing or send us the block. But still do it. We just don't have all the blocks in stock that ever existed. So
yeah,
if it's modern or recent, whatever, we can probably grab one off the shelf and have Germ draw something up for you.
Yeah, it won't be that hard.
So yeah.
Next.
Oh wait, let me link that for you guys, chat. I forgot to do that.
Yeah.
Here you go. You gotta grab one of those for your EK block. There you go.
Can do the.
Up next. Oh, more EK blocks, but no, this is a specific one. This is a Strix block from EK, the RTX 2080. Is it for both 2080, 2080 Ti Strix?
No, they have a 2080 block. There's a 2080 Ti, and there's a 2070 block.
Oh, okay.
Right now, we only have the 2080, and I don't know.
And it's RGB nickel plexi.
And actually, they're actually digital RGB.
Oh, really? They switched them to digital now? That almost annoys me. To be honest. Like, I don't mind the 12-volt RGB on the regular block, just because I use cable mod products so long. I know a lot of people like DRGBs, so I'm glad. Wait. In the description, it says this block's already equipped with 4 12-volt RGB LED strips.
I'm pretty sure it has the digital RGB.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. Maybe it's the other ones then.
Because it's got 4 pins, doesn't it?
Yes.
There's 4 wires. Yeah, that's 4-pin 12-volt. They just started using different connectors, though.
But aren't they the addressable?
No. It has 4 wires going to it, dude. That's 12-volt.
Maybe it's the other one. There's one of them that said that it worked with, like, I think Aorus, or Asus,
yeah. It says even in the manual I just downloaded, another option is to connect RGB headers, graphics card, plus 12-volt line as indicated on your graphics card.
That might have been one of the other blocks I was looking at then.
Yeah,
I know one of them said that they had the Asus digital RGB controller or whatnot software it works with.
Like I said, for a long time they've been using the 12-volt 4-pin, which I don't mind, but I do think a lot more people are getting into digital RGB these days, so I guess maybe some of you are disappointed to hear that. 4-pin 12-volt master race, says Mr. You Dragon. Yes, sir. I agree. I don't know. It just works easy. I'm not a huge fan of software-controlled stuff in general, so if I can stay away from software, I'm usually a little happier. But like I said, some of you guys got that new fancy RGB stuff and you like it, so I'm sure if nothing else, EK will make an add-on one day where you can just purchase a new strip, throw it in the end of your block, and it'll be DRGB. Yeah, like I'm sure it's in the works, but if you really wanted to, I'm sure you could easily mod a DRGB strip, fit in there, and then just send the wire to wherever you want. I'm not a huge fan of how they even have it kind of set. I don't know if there's a better way to set up the wiring, just because they have the terminal lit up, which is really cool. It looks nice, and I do like that. And then they have the strip in the end, which is also necessary to light the whole block. However, like connecting the two like that is so goofy.
Yeah,
with the block blind,
wiring.
Though, with the block blind, it's kind of nice though, because like when I put Hanks together, I put that strip behind the block, and between the PCB and the plexi cover of the block right there, which works. Like it keeps the cable in one place or whatever, and not dangling out there.
Yeah.
However, you can see it. You can see it underneath the block, but if you got one of those block blinds for it, then you wouldn't see it. So
well, you think you'd just include a little more plexi and just have it like stuff behind some plexi right here, and then like same thing, or like
yeah, I don't get why it's so
glue it to
like that.
the side of the nickel or whatnot. I don't know.
Yep, yeah, that's exactly like just make it fit. Like they could have made it the right length and everything, but it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Personally, I think I'd just remove the terminal RGB and just keep the block lit up. But I don't know. You guys can mess with it. Let me know if you guys ever mod one, make that cable work a little better. I'd love to see it. So, more EK blocks, but these are interesting. These are the Annihilator blocks. So this is for LGA. Is it 34.7? Is that what it's called? Yeah. No, 36.47. It's the socket P. So they're server chips from Intel. These are specifically designed for like a 1U chassis, so a rack mount server chassis, because the ports are outside. Well, it has ports on top and it has ports out the side. The ports out the side make it so it's a much smaller form factor. It's not as tall, because if you guys have ever worked in server racks, they aren't very tall. So this will fit in your 1U chassis. I mean, some of you guys have 2U or even bigger. However, if you are working with a little server rack, this is exactly what you need. So you've got that 3647 socket. They're pretty simple straightforward blocks. What is the two different? Oh, okay. So there's a narrow ILM and a square ILM.
Yeah, it's just really the setup of mounting plate on the back. That's really all the difference is between the two.
But so then would that depend on what board you have? See, I've never bought this server stuff, so I'm not sure what this is.
I don't think so, because I mean...
Dude, what is the narrow? If anybody in chat knows what the difference between narrow and the regular is.
I think so, because if you look at the mounting, it is slightly...
It's different. I was going to say, it must have to do with what board you get. Yeah. So there must be different boards, and you must need one or the other.
Yeah.
ILM is the cooler spacing. Yeah. So whatever board you get would determine what block you get for your chip. They may both be for 3647, but your board will let you know.
Yeah.
So those aren't RGB.
No.
I don't know what they ever would be. They're made out of palm acetal. I don't know. They look nice. I know there's quite a few server people. I've even helped them in emails, and they're always like, I want to water cool my server. It's just so hard to get anything to fit in a 1U chassis. But EK have always had a certain line kind of like this out, but I think now they're actually working harder to keep up with it, because these are 3647 socket isn't that old, and like I said, EK's already got these out, so
yeah,
kind of nice to see.
Yeah,
you're into that
nice
sort of stuff.
Tiny barbs for them.
Didn't we get that Xeon 5 block too? So if you guys are really into weird intel stuff, what is that?
I think so.
Yeah, that Phi card. So if you guys have that and this crazy 3047 server, guess we've got all your server needs for water cooling it. The X99 ASRock made an ITX board that used narrow ILM to fit a cooler on it. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Thank you, Mr. Ryu Dragon. You've been most helpful.
And last but not least, we got all the copper.
Copper products. So we'll have more on this. I showed you guys a little bit last week if you guys watched my live stream. I had this stuff out and kind of showing you guys. But next week I plan on doing a stream or video on how you actually use all this stuff. Because this is just bare copper. If you guys have ever done plumbing in your house, you may have used this type of stuff. Pretty much the same thing. We're going to be soldering all those together, those fittings. That copper tubing that Garrett has there does actually, it's 5/8 OD. So if you have a 5/8 fitting, some 16mm fittings will work, but don't quote me on that, and don't try it without making sure it doesn't leak. So that actually will just go into whatever hard tube compression fitting you want that is 5/8 inch OT, which is kind of nice. So for all your angles, you can solder on some 90s or 45s if you need a T. We got some T's. And then, like I said, to connect it up to your blocks and your rads and all that good stuff, you can use your regular old 5/8 inch hard tube fittings. So kind of cool. And it's really cheap, so that's kind of cool as well. Like I said, we don't have anything to bend copper with. However, I wouldn't even recommend bending copper. It's a lot of work. I know some people do it and do it with success. Props to them. I definitely need to practice more and figure out a better way. But for now, if you guys want to check this out, you can just cut it to length, solder in a 90, which I'll show you guys how to do, and where you go from there. So should have some fun with that next week.
You gonna have your special guest on?
Yes, I think I will have a special guest to help me with the copper tubing. So you guys will have fun with that. Like I said, there'll be more on that next week. I know we've kind of covered it twice a little bit, but I don't know. Do we even get the torch heads in?
No, not yet.
No.
it'll.
So those, yeah, we have everything but the propane or MAP gas torch head, which is what you use to solder copper to. Well, actually, it's technically not soldering it; it's called sweating them. So if you guys plumbing,
yeah,
and you were gonna catch me on that, but yeah. So there's more to come with that. But I think we have a giveaway to do today for one of the block covers, the Plexi one, whichever one you want. Like we said, we don't have them as a separate product yet, but we will be sending whoever wins the trivia question today, whichever block cover you want. If you want a custom one, please already have something already, like a logo or a design figured out. So
yeah,
we don't
you can get one of the ones that are already pre-made.
Yeah. Pick out one of the ones that's already pre-made, or like I said, if you have a design, just shoot it over to us when you do that too. So, trivia question today. I don't even think we came up with, no, I don't think we did. That's okay. We are still good to go on that. Let me see this really quick.
Yeah, you're pretty good at
Sorry.
thinking
Coming up with questions on the fly.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a question. Are you guys ready for this? So answer in chat. First one to answer will win the EK Velocity block cover or their Velocity block. What Garrett's putting up. Oh, here we go, guys. How many ports does the EK Annihilator Pro, either ILM style, have on it? The EK Annihilator Pro, how many ports does it have? Let's go, boys and girls. All you gotta do is click that. 11. Come on, Keevan. I know you can do better than that. What's up, guys? Warren, say a number. I know you just got here, but just do it. It's a good win. 9. Good job, Keevan. You haven't won in a while, I don't think. Yeah, I have you on Discord, so you can message me there. I'm pretty sure. Good job. I'm glad Warren still threw up a number. Good try, buddy. You were close. No, but thank you for that, Miss Keevan. Gonna bend some copper tubing? No, I'm sorry, Willie. Maybe one day I will try to get better at bending copper and show you guys all how that works. But like I said, next week we'll just putting angled adapters on it. I can show you guys how to still make bends technically with copper tubing.
You can get the Bits Power metal cutter. That's what we used to actually cut all this down to size.
Well, when I first started into rigid tubing and stuff, I got started with PTG and I went to Home Depot and I picked up a $4. It's just the same thing as the Bits Power one, but the Bits Power one costs like $15. They make the same ones at the hardware store and you can get them for like $4. Yeah, that's what I use for PTG, and they are actually meant and designed for copper. So if you guys already have one of those cutters, you can already cut copper tubing.
Yeah, they're really nice too. I mean, they work really well. So
yeah, it'll be fun. That's, like I said, a stream for next week. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get live this week. I've just been kind of hitting it hard on the CNC lately. You guys, I'm really sorry for not being able to stream as much from the shop. But as I was saying at the beginning of the stream, we're about a month out from custom distro orders, just any kind of custom milling orders that you guys may have. So that's pretty exciting, and that should be a lot of fun for you guys. I know a lot of people do want to see some custom milling from PPC, so I'm just trying to put as much time into getting that set up as I can. Yeah. But I think Garrett and I will be back next week for a new product stream as well, right?
Yeah, should be.
So Garrett and I should be back next week, so you'll see that, like I said, copper tubing stream. So be sure to subscribe. We do have that giveaway still going on.
Yes.
So we're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. I know people are complaining. That's all on you guys. You guys got to sub, and then we'll give away the stuff. So you're only holding yourselves back.
10,000 people in the Builders Club. That should be a very easy number to reach, is 5,000.
Yeah, so keep getting your friends to sub, guys. We'll be giving away that board and that block as soon as we hit 5,000 subs. So, like I said, throw our channel link wherever you can and let people know.
Yeah, and you have to be subscribed to win. So if we roll, when it comes to that time we actually choose the winner, and we roll and you're not subscribed, then
we re-roll.
We re-roll.
Yeah, so don't sub and then unsub like a jerk.
Yeah.
Just stay sub. It'll be okay. At least till the giveaway's over. But
yeah,
we'll keep coming out with more content, so it's worth it to be subscribed anyways. So
yeah,
I hope
and plus
to see you guys all here again.
From now on, we're gonna most likely do our streams through YouTube because it kind of seems like
I don't know. Once again, Restream did not like streaming to Facebook. Maybe we'll try to play with it a little bit past this, Garrett, but I'm thinking we might just dump Facebook this time too. If you guys are in the group, you'd notice that we closed the group this week by popular demand. We closed the group, so it doesn't. I mean, it's good to stream to the group still, in my opinion. However, can't share the stream from the group, so I feel like posting in the YouTube link still works. Anyways.
Yeah.
But I appreciate everyone who did show up today.
But it's gonna be. It's gonna be most likely just in YouTube from now on.
Yeah. I think YouTube's good anyways. I appreciate everyone who does. You guys all keep showing up every week on YouTube, and it's pretty great. Seeing some new faces, so that's also good. Like I said, invite all your friends. We'll always be here, so feel free to stop by. But I think that's it for us today, right, Garrett?
Yeah,
Next Thursday, same time, same great place, and be looking for a copper tubing stream next week.
Oh yeah, Sonic! I can't wait to watch that. I think I'm gonna stop by just to ask our special guest a bunch of questions.
Oh boy, please no. But yes, thank you everybody. I hope you all have a great night. Happy water cooling and happy modding, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, have a nice night, everyone. Bye.